Okie dokie. Awesome. It seems we are live, I believe. Yes, let me just check I want to just check the audio here, make sure that the audio is working. I also seem to have a little bit of a glitch here. I have a little bit of a problem because it appears as if I cannot see the chat for this live stream, and I can't figure out why that is. Something's going on here. Why can't I see the chat? It's a little weird. Something's going on. Oh, my chat. Let's see, live control room. What's going on here? There we go, chat. Let me test the chat. Testing the chat. Perfect. It is working. Okay, let's have a look at the audio. Audio. Oh, is audio working? This is kind of weird. An error occurred. What is happening? Okay, excellent. Yes, we are good. Okay, it is working. Awesome. Well, guys, hope you're doing very, very well. It is currently Friday at 10:30 p.m. in Calgary, in my city in Canada. Just got home not too long ago. I was at an art opening. I went with my friend Jesse, who some of you have seen on my Instagram or heard on my podcast or different places, obviously. And it was fun because one of the things I enjoy about these kinds of art openings is that they tend to have a lot of free food. And so free food is always good. And this one had a lot of free food. And I really, 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 really enjoyed it. Enjoyed getting to eat all the free food. It was amazing. Obviously, there's lots of cool art, really interesting people there as well. Different people that maybe I don't normally interact with a ton. And so it's super fun. Really, really enjoyed it. Today's been a little bit of a weird day I'll be honest, a little bit of a weird day where, and actually the past few days have been a little bit weird where my work cadence, the work schedule is not exactly the same, or it's kind of shifting and kind of unusual compared to normal. And so I'm just kind of stuck here at 10:30 p.m. I have about an hour and a half of work that I have to do. And so I thought we'd pop on this live stream here, answer people's questions if anyone hops on live, say hello, and do something a little bit different, which I've only done one other time in the past, which was a live stream where I just essentially share a bunch of my weaknesses and share a bunch of things that I'm not necessarily fantastic at. I find in our social media world, sometimes it is easy to get tricked into thinking that everyone's life is perfect and everything is amazing, everything is sunshine, rainbows, and daisies. And the reality is that that's just not really true. And so hopefully this stream, as I start to talk about the different things that I'm not fantastic at, different things I'm not great at, as we start talking about some of those, hopefully the stream acts or serves as a little bit of a reminder that, we're not perfect, and that is totally okay. I will be doing some work, and I will be multitasking at the same time during the stream. I'm going to be answering some messages, answering some emails that I have. I have some different events going on tomorrow that I will be preparing for. And so I'll be doing that as well, but I will make sure that I'm talking about weaknesses and keeping things going at the same time. So if you're watching the recording, which many of you probably are, please note that there will be certain points of this stream that are quiet, where I'm just kind of working. And there will be other points of the stream where I'm talking and sharing weaknesses, things like that. So, okay. I'm going to start things off by just answering a couple emails in my inbox here. Perfect. So let's answer this one. No problem, Mark. Have a great weekend. Okay, there we go. One email cleared. Let's clear these ones. They're not necessary. Clear, clear, delete. I can delete this one. I can delete this one. I can delete that one. Perfect. Perfecto. Awesome, just cleared 4 emails very quickly. Let's go into my phone here. Oh wait, before I do that, let's go into my calendar. And let's move, I have, gotta move a thing here. I had a follow-up, yes. She owes me money, but she's paying on Monday. Shauna is the mom's name. Shauna paying some lessons. Perfect. That's done. That's out of the calendar. Excellent. Hello, hello. One live viewer who just hopped on. Hello, hello. And with that, let's share a couple of weaknesses that I have. Let's start light. I've taught some of these, if you watch the first version, some of these are going to come up again, but it is what it is. So weakness number 1, I can't swim. I can't swim and never really have been able to swim. A slightly embarrassing fact is when I was a child, I used to think there's sharks and alligators in swimming pools. And so because I saw sharks and alligators, I didn't want to go in the water. And so I wouldn't. And so to this day, I still can't swim. If you threw me into a pool, there is a very good likelihood I would drown and die, potentially. Actually, I'd probably be able to, if it was in a swimming pool, I could swim to the edge. That'd be fine. That would probably be not a problem. But if it was wild waters, a lake or something, not sure. Not sure at all. Let me clear another email, then I will talk about another weakness. We might even talk about some insecurities as well. Okay, let's clear this one here. Darcy. Hi, Darcy. I'm looking at the dates available. I'll be working 2 jobs. I have to wait a little while since when things let up on work. Could improve my let me know. I could do a Thursday. I'm probably going to need to look at my schedule in the next couple of months to free up some space to be able to do lessons. Just I'm able to do so. For now, okay, not a problem. For now, November and December look pretty open. Most of my classes are wrapping up at the end. Most of my classes with current students are wrapping up at the end of October. Many people do renew their lessons and purchase another package, but it is tough to know exactly who will until closer to mid-October. Well, let's say closer to October, until October or so. Keep in touch though. We can, and why don't we keep in touch and we can chat a few weeks or so down the line. Soon. So meetups will continue happening regularly as per usual, and we can also obviously discuss in person at any point as well. Perfect. That email sent. Dollar follow-ups. Where is Darcy at? Follow up in October or so. Read the email chain we have going. Okay, that task is done. Hello, two people. We just hopped on the live stream. Let's talk about some more weaknesses and some more things that Azrin is not fantastic at. First of all, Emerson, hello. Hello to Brazil. Hello, hello. Big ups to Brazil. Hope you are doing well. Type in the comments, what part of Brazil are you from? Here's another weakness I have, or something recently that I did that I'm not super duper proud of, per se. This one's a little bit harder to talk about, but let's put it out there. Recently, I got mad at a friend of mine, or rather shared some frustration that I had at a friend of mine. And the frustration I was sharing with my friend was based in judgment. I was judging my one friend in a way that's not appropriate, or rather that's not, in my perspective, it's not okay to do that. And a lot of the stuff that I said had to be said and had to be shared. But in hindsight, one thing I've learned from it is I need to be mindful of not judging as much and being mindful of my judgments of other people. And so, yeah, it's something that happened recently that I've been thinking about, and it's not that I regret talking to my friend about some of the things that were frustrating me, because that conversation had to happen. That being said, I learned from it in hindsight to go, I definitely didn't necessarily need to be feeling those feelings, and I was in the wrong, in some respects, in the wrong, feeling some of those feelings. So let's share one more thing here. So another weakness or thing I'm not great at. I am afraid of doing anything new that requires gross motor skills. So anything with my body, anything like, going to the gym and lifting weights. Like, I'm just scared I won't be able to figure out how to lift the weights properly in the gym. I won't know how the machines work. Even if I was given a tour, I still feel that way. It's kind of a weird insecurity. Or like, swimming, dance, like anything you would see in like Amazing Race. Like, I would never go on Amazing Race because a lot of the challenges they do require coordination, and I don't feel like I have that. And it's something I feel at some level I feel, I guess you could say, insecure about that. Interesting. Wow, lots of people are hopping on this live stream. Hello, 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 hello. Hope you're enjoying this Azrin Sharing Weaknesses stream. I've done this once before. It was last year, maybe. It was interesting. I had a lot of fun with it, and it was interesting. It was refreshing, I think. So, okay, let me clear a couple more emails, then we'll share some more weaknesses. Okay, let's clear this one. Hi, Yuki. Not a problem. Let me know. Feel free. Let me know. Okay, that's done. So what's this one here? Please add my name to your email list. Perfect. I'll do that right now. I'm going to add this guy to my email list. Fantastic. Dun, 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 dun. What's his name? I don't know his phone number, but I have his email. He did give me his phone number. I do have his phone number. phone number is this one. Copy, paste. Oopsies. Huh, that's funny. Awesome sauce. Done. Perfect. That email's cleared. Let's share some more weaknesses. Okay. What other weaknesses? I have a tendency, I can have a tendency of talking too much. That's definitely a weakness I have. Yeah, I have a tendency of talking too much. I have to be cautious to not talk too much. A silly weakness. Actually, this is something I'm not good at. I'm really not good at. I guess you could. I'm not good at picking out my own clothes. I can't buy my own stuff. It's very difficult. It's hard for me to. I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it, and so I don't put any effort into it. And so I really need, like, I almost need to go shopping with people so that I can get advice on the clothes. Another fun fact, this is a funny one. My mother still buys some of my clothes. Isn't that funny? Actually, let me rephrase that. My mother still buys, or picks out rather, a good percentage of my clothes. Isn't that crazy? Because she'll like be like, Azrin, you haven't shopped for stuff in a while. And then suddenly she'll buy a bunch of clothes online. They'll show up, and then she'll bill me for them. She'll charge me, like, hey, I spent $300 on your clothes. Pay up. I'll be like, what? Crazy stuff, no? All right, let's clear another email or two here. Someone wants to get Spanish lessons. Perfect. Yay. Let's put her on my list. Dun, 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 dun. Spanish lesson lead. 25. Duolingo events lead for Spanish lessons. Applied on September 22, 2018. No, 21. 21. All right, let's fire her an email here. Thank you for the inquiry. I would love to work with you. Would love to teach you Spanish, and I do have time to pick up new students. See below for all pertinent information. Now we can just copy paste from an email I've sent recently. Alrighty. Let's copy paste this guy here. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Copy and feel free to any questions. Paste. Pricing. One, go two, go four. Perfect. I'll finish. Waiting time. We can discuss. Let me know if you're doing lessons. Let me know if you're looking to take lessons. And we can discuss further to Actually, let's do this. Hi, Deeds. Thank you for inquiring. Oh, that's a better idea. Let's do this differently. What is your phone number? Let me connect. And let's go that way. There we go. Awesome sauce. Send that email. Yay. Exciting. Email is sent. Okay. Let's talk about a few more weaknesses. I like this rhythm. Send an email, talk about a few weaknesses. Send an email, weaknesses. Send an email, weaknesses. Send an email, weaknesses. I like this. Okay. Let's make sure the audio is still working. Yeah, it is. Perfect. So, weakness, weakness, weakness. Oh, yeah. Here's something I'm doing really piss poorly, and I've been not doing well with this, and it's, just not doing well. I'm really not doing well with my health and with my fitness lately, with stretching and with fitness, being active. I'm not exercising. I'm not biking. I'm not running. I'm stretching not enough. I'm just not doing enough right now. And as I look back, since 2016, I've been a lot healthier, right? 2016 onwards, I've been a lot healthier. And I've been getting better, which is good. But the progress needs to go to another level, I feel like, especially with the body side of things, with like the fitness and the working out or like stretching and that stuff. Because like I really want to make sure my knees and my joints and my muscles and everything last for years to come. Like I want to be a 94-year-old man who is still in good shape, I still want that. What else can we say here? I really don't like needles. Excuse me. Really don't like needles. Not at all. Not a fan of needles. More than the average person, I find. Really not a fan. Needles and I, we are not good friends. We're not. So, yeah, fun little fact. Needles and I don't like needles. As a matter of fact, doctors, dentists, many healthcare practitioners, not a fan. Not a fan. I've been working on that one though, to be honest, which is good, but generally, nope. That's something I'm not great at. I sometimes am absent-minded. That's definitely a flaw that I have. Absent-minded. My overall spatial awareness is not fantastic. Meaning, like, if I have to parallel park my car, not going to happen. Or if I have to, I remember one time I was trying to get my car out of the garage, and there was like a trailer blocking my car, and essentially my car's here, the trailer's directly behind, so they're in like a straight, in the same line essentially. So car's here, trailer's here. I could reverse like this way and get around the trailer, but it required some maneuvering with the car, and I just couldn't figure it out. Couldn't do it. So another interesting little weakness that I have, something I'm not fantastic at. Okay, let me reply to another email or two here. This month, we have special request for annual summit to be in Nashville 2019. We're looking for alumni to be guest speakers. Okay, I would love to be guest speaker. Email guest speaker in Nashville. Hi, I'm not sure who will be reading this. email, but I am was a franchisee from 2011 to 2014. 2014, and then on the full-time team from 2014 to 2016, where I was an FA and an FA and GM, and later GM in Canada. I worked on ever since March of 2016. I have not been at so and have been running my own language teaching business. I teach, for the most part, adults. Teach English, French, and Spanish to small groups of adults. It's a small business, and I am enjoying it. Especially since since one of my passions is language learning. Additionally, I have been posting regular content online with tips for language learners. You can see my links, my social links and website in the email description. If it would be useful for you, I would like to speak at the annual summit. About talking skills and another service business. Few topics I would talk about are feeling nervous about coaching the skill sessions, dealing with all the skills I learned in my current business. Sorry guys, just got to finish this email, then I'll keep talking about some more weaknesses I have. So how I am applying my current business. The commercial Social insecurity. The feel like many people feel like franchisees could would like to know about following to talk about the following. Like franchisees could relate to this topic. How I am succeeding in my business without how I am managing to be successful in my business without the about what it's like to run a business without a support system, i.e. coaching, skill sessions, accountability, etc. I find that when I was a franchisee my team, I didn't realize how valuable these were. Support my business. No. But let me think about this. Oh, fuck. How do I phrase this? It's a hard email, guys. Bear with me. It's a hard email. I find this franchisee. I didn't realize how valuable. As a result, in hindsight, in hindsight, I additionally I would like to speak about what it's like to run how I am succeeding the road to success Early success. About how I am applying skills learned at college to see many franchisees are considering likely considering starting their own businesses. Doing business later in life using the way for them to develop the skills they'll need. Likely to start their business later in life. It's a way for them to develop the skills they need to succeed. My story, especially I've only been out of college for 12 years. And my story, how I'm playing skills in college. My story, not the world, may be useful for them. Let me know if this would be helpful. Honestly, I am working also this to early success to great success. That is really useful for them. If this would be interesting, if this would be of interest, let me know. If you would like to speak on this topic, or if you have any other questions. Phone number. So, hi, I'm not sure who, but I'm a CP member. Just want to see. So it's European Canada, culture and and running my own language teaching language. Jesus. So this is one of my passions is learning languages. Speak on learning 8. Learning 3 more. Share. What language? I have. I'd love to speak to the animal summit about what it's like to find that. Oh, that's right. I didn't realize how valuable it was. Initially, when I talk, I would speak in how fun skills and cultural passions. Easy. Job the skills that they'll need to succeed. Talk soon. Send. Done. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, that was a big email. Big email. Okay, let's hola Luis, hello. Let's talk about some more weaknesses and insecurities. Let's see here. I probably am too uptight. Yeah, I'm probably too uptight, and I could be more loosey goosey, and I could be more, could be more relaxed. Not relaxed, but I could be more free spirited. Let's say I'm a pretty logical kind of individual and quite down to earth in many ways, which is really good. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Being down to earth, being grounded, head on my head over my shoulders, practical. But there's definitely also a ton of value in just letting go and relaxing and not being self-conscious about yourself. Like I really am thinking about my actions. Like how am I being? It's actually weird. This is the weird one. I'm like a contradiction. I'm pulling on both sides in a sense of I, on one hand, don't care too much about what other people think of me, or I should be more specific. I care more about what I think of me than what other people think of me, generally speaking. However, that being said, at the other side of the coin, I'm also always thinking about, or often thinking about, what are other people thinking of me? It's weird. So on one hand, I don't care, or I care more about my opinion. On the other hand, I'm always kind of thinking, what does that person think of me? When I said that, what did their body language indicate? Like that's something that I sometimes think about, or often think about. And so it's a weird kind of contradiction. I think sometimes here's a good weakness. I'm not particularly observant with my eyes. What I mean by that is, if you tell me to find something in the house or whatever, there's a good chance I will struggle to find it. It's just real. Versus people like my mom, for example, or other people just see it. They're like, oh, there it is. They just kind of identify it quickly. Versus me, that's not really my strength per se. Yeah, it's not necessarily a big strength of mine. I think I can be a little bit of a slob in certain ways, and a little bit, a little bit of a slob, a little bit. Don't dress necessarily very well. I don't always look visually appealing. You guys have seen me on the videos and stuff. And it's good in some respects because I am very comfortable with going on a live stream, going on a video, and people seeing me not look fantastic. or looking really downright ugly in some videos. That being said, it probably goes too far. It probably goes too far, and I probably really could benefit from wearing more professional clothing sometimes, or you know, being more mindful of the appearance I'm giving off, things like that. So there's a balance thing that needs to be happening there that I think I'm not doing the best job with. Hello, hello, more people who just hopped onto the live stream. Hello, just let you hop on. Um, I what else? I'm probably too stubborn for my own good. Yeah, I've got a stubborn streak, which runs in the family in many respects. It does. But I have a stubborn streak, which, although I've learned to use in a healthy way, sometimes I shut down people's ideas and I don't listen when I should be listening. I'm aware of it and I'm conscious of it, but sometimes that's just the truth. It's just the truth. Um, there's a really gross one. Ready for this one? Get ready. This is a super gross one. This one's, oh, who texted me? This is a really gross one. Disgusting. Get ready for it. Feel free to hop off the live stream if you're not ready, but it's pretty damn gross. Hi. That is fantastic. I need to cut my toenails more frequently. They get pretty disgustingly long, and I'll be like, oh, I gotta cut them, and then I don't cut them for too long. It's disgusting. That is fantastic. Can we meet tomorrow to make the meet tomorrow so you can have a look? Perfect. I might just sell something here. Actually, I have a Nintendo Wii that I'm selling, so hopefully I can get that sold. All right, what other emails do we have here? Let's have a look at this guy. By the way, if anyone has any questions or anyone has any weaknesses that they want to ask me about specifically, type those in the chat. Any weaknesses that you're like, hey, are you good at this or bad at this? Or I suspect based on the videos you might not be great at this, or any questions around that, type them in the chat. I'll wait like a minute here to see if people type those in. If not, I will keep going and talk about some other things. So I'll wait like 1 minute to invite you to Canada, to invite you to Canada at the end of the year and stay at or in to hurry for a workshop is a level 3 days. To the daily activities will last 3 hours. Cover will last 3 hours and will cover, but is not limited to as an you. There we go. I wish one I below. There we go. Save. I made see attached. Wait, what is this thing called? Doc? Yes. There we go. Okay, let's check the chat. Any questions came through? Chat, where are you at, Mr. Chat? Where's the chat? No chat. Oh, here it is. Okay, no one asked. That's fine. Not a problem. Okay, let's talk about some more weaknesses. This is not necessarily a weakness, but it's something that right now I'm not doing as well as I could be. In my lessons, when I teach, I sometimes teach too quickly for the learner. It's something I'm not doing very well right now, where I'm teaching and the pace of the lesson is too fast. Something I need to work on currently, to be honest with you guys. Something I'm being very mindful of and trying to chip away at and improve on. Alrighty, let's clear some more stuff here. By the way, actually, never mind, no by the way. Okay. Oh, 6 emails here too, or 6 Facebook messages. No, 3 Facebook messages. Hi, Lorraine. Absolutely. What is your cell number? I can call you to discuss. Let's send that into my hello. Perfect. Another lead. Jesus, this is getting pretty freaking crazy. I like this. Like literally the number of potential customers that are sitting like on like potentially taking lessons is ridiculous right now. It's a good amount of cash that should come through in the last chunk of September. It's super exciting. Lorraine, Facebook Messenger lead. Lead sent for English. Replied on September 21, 2018. Beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. Are you coming to the events tomorrow? Saturday? To any of the events tomorrow? Huh, I just farted. Isn't that disgusting? Okay. So Julia, perfect. So Julia I can follow up with later too. Beauty. Okay, Facebook messages are cleared. We have some comments here as well. Oh, here's another weakness. I'm not fantastic at writing characters in Mandarin. Oh, thanks. There we go. Thanks, Matt. Thank you. Thanks, Rebecca. There we go. Comments are all cleared. Oh, what's this? Someone else commented. Alrighty. Wow. I have a question for you guys, whoever's watching this. Would you, if you could instantly have either perfect pronunciation or perfect grammar in a foreign language, which would you choose? So I'll repeat that. Perfect pronunciation or perfect grammar instantly. Which one? Go. Who's even watching this? Is there anyone even in this right now? Ha! We have we have a few people watching this. So I'll repeat the question. Perfect pronunciation or perfect grammar instantly? Personally, I pick grammar. Okay, let me read you the results so far. So here, do some shout outs here on Instagram. Thomas.low says pronunciation. Ntrock says pronunciation. Katerina says grammar. Red King says perfect pronunciation because people can still understand it if the words are there, but not necessarily in the correct grammatical format. Ia.learns.norsk says pronunciation. KM Howitz says pronunciation. Insta Rosomano says pronunciation. Riley likes music says grammar. Amita says grammar. JC underscore Kugler says grammar. Wonderland Tabby Cat pronunciation. Camila Tekin says accent. So pronunciation. Samza says pronunciation. Hani underscore Majid says perfect grammar. Arpita says grammar. What the WTF? We had homework says perfect grammar. Chichi says, hey, that's Rusha or Rusha. Grammar. Polyglot File says grammar. Sylvia.Vienna says grammar. Minji says grammar. Becoming multilingual. Perfect grammar without question. Gulnaz says perfect grammar. Lindy says perfect pronunciation. Amodi Sola says pronunciation. Perfect grammar by Polyglot 23. I don't. This is a holy moly. A lot of people have replied to this quiz. That's ridiculous. So many. This list keeps going down and down and down. It's crazy how many people answer this poll. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's done. All right. And then I've got to put that here. I have to email her. Let's talk about some more weaknesses here. I got a good one for you. Come with me. Check this out. This is a treat for anyone watching. Very few of you are going to get to see this. This is less about a weakness, more about something that's just funny. Okay, check this out. This is super funny. You guys will like this. Okay. Look at me in this picture. Check that out. This one. I wanted to be a spy when I was a kid. I thought I was so cool with my gun, holding it like that, like James Bond. It's like a little Nerf gun thingy. In that one, this picture, I look pretty suave, don't I? Pretty suave. Right. Let's get really deep for the few people watching this. Let's get super duper deep. This is not so much a weakness, but an emotional confusion. Ready for this emotional confusion? I don't even know if I want to share this one. Should I share it? Yeah, we can share it. So I don't have a relationship with my dad. So that's something I don't talk about a lot. I don't have a relationship with my dad. Not really. And I don't necessarily feel like I want a relationship. Like I don't feel like there's anything missing from my life because of it. I had a very good upbringing at home, very good mother and strong family, and feel really fine and really whole and very complete despite not having a father growing up. And that being said, it's a weird feeling inside of you when you're like, he's still your dad. You know, you don't have a relationship with him, but he's still your dad. And you have that kind of feeling inside. It's a weird one. It's a weird one for me. It's a weird insecurity or a weird kind of feeling. Um, but at the same time, I'm like literally 100% happy with the current family situation I have right now and don't really want anything more or less. So, okay, let's clear some more stuff here. We got to send an email to Arpita. Arpita. Jane, that's your private Gmail. Okay. Awesome sauce. Here we go. French lesson information. Okay. Copy. Okay. Perfect. Arpita's done. There we go. And then Kim wants to meet up here. Kim wants to meet on Wednesday. How about 6:30? There we go. Yay, exciting. That's done. Perfect. We're getting a lot of these urgent tasks completed. It's exciting, man. It's exciting. Alrighty. What other weaknesses can we share here? What else can we talk about weakness wise? Let's talk about hmm. What else can we talk about? I literally like can't think of like there's so many. It's like right now I'm pulling a blank. Um oh, here's an interesting one for you guys. I'll throw this one at you. Um oops, what just happened here? Oh, something happened. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, cool. So here's an interesting one for you. So there's a good chance that some of my hair is like thinning out, like which is normal as you get older, but it like messes with me to a certain extent, a small amount, not a crazy amount, but a small amount. I'll be like, oh, it just shakes me up inside, and I don't like it. So it's interesting, but it's something that the good news is it's pretty minor, and I know that's going to be something I'll very quickly reconcile and figure out. But something that's like in my mind, I go, ugh, not sure if I like that at the age of 26. So, okay, let's see here. What other tasks do I have on my calendar that need to happen? Let's get this one out. Robertson Languages. Let's do lessons. Samwin. Last one's on the 17th. 17th, 20th, 21st. 20th lesson was 0100. Take out to his homework. Start the lesson with a meeting and myself to address his homework. For the second time. Additionally, we talked about the importance of bringing to every class there we read an article about Samuel's favorite athlete, Cristiano Ronaldo. No, Cristiano is with a Cristiano Ronaldo. We learned the new words. We studied the new words together, and I had someone write down his own sentences using those words. I corrected them to ensure he was using them properly and with the proper grammar. Cool. There we go. Let's check the chat here. Nothing in the chat. What's the, oh yes. Copy and paste. Edited article slightly to make it consumable for a 10-year-old child. I was concerned that some of the language was far too advanced for his level. There we go. And then Samuel again was today on the 21st. 0100. About an experience he had at a TV audition last week. We corrected his homework together. Samuel was struggling with using the past tense is aware of how to do so, but will sometimes use incorrectly. Most of the errors corrected were related to that. After that, we took some time to discuss. We took some time, watched video about mentalism and magic tricks. More is interested in this topic. We paused videos on many of the keywords that some would, words and phrases that some would didn't understand. I explained them and had him write them down in his homework. Okay. There we go. Oh, my headphone fell out. Didn't even notice. How long was that out for? Hope you guys can hear me okay. Jeez. Hello, Bob. Hello, I'm here. Hi there. Just doing a thing here. Okay, let's share a couple more weaknesses, insecurities, etc. Okay, check this out. Let me show you something. Come with me. You guys will get in for a treat again. Come with me. Ven conmigo, vengan conmigo. I don't even know what this is exactly. But check this out. Oops. Okay, look at this. Isn't that crazy? Look at that picture. Look at that picture. I don't even remember what this is. I wrote a letter to myself. Interesting. What did I write in the letter? Oh, this is so cool. This is cool beyond belief. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is rad. This is so cool. Okay, wait, check this out. Check this out. This is cool. This is a school project I did. Just hang on. How can I show this to you without breaking it? It's a map. Oops. So, time zone map of Azrin's life. It's a legit map with all the years and my name written. It's like a map of my life. Isn't that so cool? My mom definitely helped me with this. There's no way in hell I had the artistic skills to do this. I was a good writer. Hmm. Wow. This is crazy. December 13th, 2004. This is a crazy letter. This is like ridiculous. This is a crazy letter. Wow. Holy moly. This is ridiculous. I wrote a letter to my dad when I was a kid, 2004, grade 7, about what I learned from him. This is like, I definitely don't feel comfortable like reading this to you, but jeez Louise. This is crazy, crazy stuff. Let me read this to you. This is a letter I wrote about my grandma. I gotta send this to her. The best thing about my grandma is how reasonable she is. For example, if I wanted an iPod, instead of saying no or that I had to buy it with my money, she might say that she would pay for half and I pay for the other half. Another positive characteristic is the many skills that she has. She can make different kinds of East Indian crafts. She has home cooked meals because my mom does not make food as tasty as hers. This is crazy. Oh, look at me doing martial arts. I'm doing martial arts here. Look at this. Look at me. I don't know what I'm doing here, but look at this. Doing martial arts. Oh, this is a trip down memory lane. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Hmm. I wrote a thing about teen violence. Oh, I remember this teen violence article, or this thing I wrote. Wow. It took me a long time. I remember that. This is rad. This whole thing is crazy. I gotta like share this on social media. I wanna read this. I'm curious what I thought of myself when I was in grade 7. Holy. I don't want to swear, but like, geez Louise, great. Okay, 2004. I don't remember this, but I want to. This is crazy. Oh my god, this is nuts, Kate. Oh, my head is hurting. It's crazy how much of this really lines up to right now, but also how some things are wildly different. Okay, check this out. This is grade 4 or grade 7. I was 2004, so this is almost 15 years ago. Success to me means having lots of money and being well known. Even though I want to be rich, I would not be mean or selfish. I would help mostly poor people and my family. I hope to earn this money by, check this out, designing very popular video games. I think it would be easy for me to reach all of these goals because I believe in them. That's naive. That's so crazy. I know that a lot of people believe life is hard and it is all about work. However, I have always been taught that I may not. What? Wait, what? Taught that. Okay, check this out. Now, this is where we go really out to the moon, and this is where we're like really left field. I have always been taught that I may have to work, but the work would not have to be time consuming or difficult. That's where we're at. 2004 Azerin, we're on different pages right now. We're on different pages, man. Check this out. So, for example, many teenagers who want to earn some extra money might decide to go shovel people's driveways in the winter. However, I would hire someone to do the shoveling while I would find the people who need their driveways shoveled and collect the money. This way, I do not have to do as much work. That's crazy. What I didn't know then is that finding the people is more work than the actual shoveling, but that's something I learned now with time. This is ridiculous. Whoa, that's deep. Listen to this. There are some people who wish for just one more hour in their day. They might read or catch up on homework. I, on the other hand, would spend that extra time, wait for it, chatting on MSN. I would do this. I would choose to do this instead of doing something else because I can talk to all of my friends at the same time. My mother is always telling me to do my homework, but I hate homework, so I decide to do it another time. I would definitely not be using this precious time on something I hate. Well, this is so good. This is so good. This is amazing. I quote, honestly, is there anything better to do than sleep, anyways? This is nuts. Oh, this is glorious. I love this. I love this book. What a gold mine. What a gold mine. Oh, man. Do you know what's the crazy part about that? In 25 years, all this stuff that I'm documenting, that's going to be the gold mine. That's crazy. All that stuff, man. More work to do here. How I've changed. How I've changed. Wow. Okay. he had written me a text incorporating the grammar and vocabulary points we have learned so far. We have studied so far in our classes. Correcting that, which took a significant portion of the lesson. We discussed, oh yes, I remember, we discussed cultural differences between Canada and Colombia, especially in the workplace. Especially in the workplace, i.e. email etiquette, how people behave here compared to the Colombia, etc. For instance, one point that we discussed, 2 points. One was two important points that we discussed were not using the word pending in his emails. He was using it incorrectly in a way that literally made no sense. Additionally, its final line in his emails did not make too much sense in English either. Some time to explain why and gave him some alternatives. Perfect. That is done. Thank you, love the woods. Content? Wait, what does that mean, content? I assume you're saying you like the content or something like that, so thank you. So it's 12 hours. What is 12 times 45? 540? Is that right? Yeah, 540. Doesn't sound right for some reason. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.5. It's gonna be a good check, good paycheck. Hmm. I posted a thing on my Facebook, and it seems if it's being taken. It's interesting, very interesting how people are taking this. Let me read it to you guys. I'll read this post. I wrote a pop quiz in my Mandarin class last week. After the quiz, I knew I only got 58% right because I couldn't remember how to write all the characters. That being said, the teacher lost my quiz. Weirdly, though, she thought I didn't show up for the quiz and said I could rewrite it. I told my teacher that if she let me rewrite it, I would get 100% because I was there for the quiz and had already done it. She must have not believed me because she told me to rewrite it anyway. I rewrote the quiz again today, and sure enough, got 100%. Afterwards, I had a short conversation with the professor, and I think she may have suspected that I did write the quiz on the original day after all. I told my teacher once more that I got 58% on the first attempt, and that was the mark she ended up giving me. Yeah, the comments are interesting. Most of the comments are saying, wow, I applaud your honesty. You're super honest. Wow, amazing. You're so true to yourself. You know, someone said, I would have given you 100% because you're honest. One person said, oh, I don't think I would have done the same thing in your position. Wow, bravo. A lot of praise. And I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I feel great. I feel gratitude. I feel grateful. Um, and at the same time, uh, I guess that it's funny. That's not why I was sharing the story, which is funny. That's not why I was sharing the story at all. I was just sharing it because I don't know. I just thought it was a funny. I legitimately thought it was funny. I just thought it was a funny story, and people responded with praise, which was not what I necessarily expected. So interesting stuff. Okay, that's done. Now, what else needs to happen? Robertson is done. I can delete that. Easy languages. Okay. I gotta apply for that group study program. Okay, it's not happening today though. All right, let's share a couple more. Hey Rasmus, how's it going? Thanks for saying that. Thanks for the nice words. Thank you, thank you. You missed anyone who hopped on within the past couple of minutes. You missed a real treat. You missed a real treat where I shared some crazy stuff from my childhood, some just like wild things that just blew my mind. Feel free to rewind about 5-10 minutes and you'll want to look for the time where I'm showing you this book from grade 7 from 2014. Crazy stuff. Like crazy stuff. Anyway, anything else I need to get done today? Yes. Or rather, oh crap, that's happening tomorrow. Hmm. I don't know what I want to do tomorrow. So I've got these events taking place. I have 4 events tomorrow. I have no idea what we're doing at these events. We'll play some games. Let's see. Let's think about this. Play the category game. We can do. Mm, Exploding kittens is an option. I'm not sure what I want to do. Anyway, I'm gonna head out, guys. It's been an hour and a half that I've been live. I've got probably another 20 minutes of work here, so gonna wrap up and get that 20 minutes done. So Thank you for people who watch this. Appreciate your attention. I recommend this is a good. There's some good parts of this live stream, which was good. There's some parts that are. Oh, people are hopping on the stream right now. Maybe I should stick around for 2 more minutes. People are kind of hopping on. Hello, 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 live viewers. Hello. You know what? Let's stick on for 5 more minutes, and let's talk about some language learning stuff. um, let's talk about. Oh, I got a good one for you guys. I had a big epiphany today that I want to share with you. A lot of people really struggle with pronunciation, right? They have bad habits with their pronunciation. They've said things a certain way for a long period of time, and they find it difficult to stop saying it that way. And I've always struggled for a long time to figure out how can someone break bad pronunciation habits? How can someone fix that? And I had something occur to me very recently, literally 2 days ago, maybe even yesterday. Um, that is a good strategy, a good tool that people can use to start breaking the habit and retraining the mouth to retraining the mouth to say sounds correctly. And it's music and songs. Find a song in your target language. Okay, so if you're trying to learn English, find a song. Trying to learn French, find a French song. Trying to learn Spanish, find a Spanish song. Find a song you like. Learn the lyrics. Okay, you need to know the lyrics to the song. From there, you need to listen to the song and try to say things exactly as the singer says them, the exact same way. This is a great ear training exercise to really listen actively because many people do not listen actively on a day to day basis. And second of all, it's a great mouth exercise because you have to try and imitate exactly what you're hearing. Another additional thing you can do with this exercise is I would highly recommend that you take some time to understand exactly how to say the words in that song. So maybe if there's a word, maybe you book a lesson on italki with a tutor, with a teacher, with someone to really have a good understanding of how to say every single word in the song. And from there, start singing along, man. Sing along to that song. Many of you like to sing along to songs anyway. All I'm asking you to do is do it more actively, listen more carefully, try to imitate more accurately. It's a fantastic exercise. It starts to train the ears, it starts to train the mouth, and starts to really get you in the habit of being conscious with your language usage throughout the day. Because I think a lot of people use language unconsciously and not consciously enough when it comes to um, their grammar points or their pronunciation points. I think another tool as well to break bad habits, and this is specifically with grammar habits, if you have any bad grammar habits, is you need to keep a checklist. You need to keep a scoreboard. You need to start keeping some points. Here's what I mean. I was speaking with someone who, in French, they were not using one of the present, was it present tense? What was it? I don't remember anymore. Ah, crap, I forget what it was. Anyway, he was not using something correctly. And what we did is we actually, during the lesson, we had a checklist, a scoreboard rather. And I said, you must say this particular sentence that you've been saying incorrectly. You must say it correctly 3 times throughout the lesson. Every time you say it correctly, or no, it was 6 times, I'm going to give you a point. And that's a game we played throughout the lesson to force him to be conscious of changing that habit. I recommend everybody, all of you, keep a keep a scoreboard during your day to fix some of your grammar habits, to fix some of your mistakes. I highly recommend it. It will work. It will work. It will 100% work for all of you. We have a comment here. Rasmus says, music is much less painful than the other commonly recommended way to fix bad pronunciation habits, which is to ask someone to correct you every single time one makes a pronunciation mistake. Yes, I agree with you, man. And That's what I've been trying to figure out recently is less painful and more practical ways to fix pronunciation. Because even my advice in the past has not been the best. I've not been fully happy with it. My advice in the past has been you need to be very conscious of how you speak, and just as you speak it, you have to catch it. You have to be, oh, I said it wrong, and you have to rewind and say it properly. But the problem is that I've had practice with that for various languages for about 10 years now, 11 years. I've had so much practice with that for 11 years, 11 years of practice. Most people have not had 11 years of practice, and that exercise is not easy at all. It's very difficult for people. And so I started to realize recently that it's not practical for everybody. Some people, yes, but not everybody. And so I've been brainstorming to try and think about what other tactics or what other strategies I can give that will help people. And that was one of the ones that came to mind. And I was like, yes, that will work. That will for many people, a lot of people. So, anyway, it's 12:10 in the morning, 12:09 in the morning here. I have one more task I have to get done. So I'm going to wrap this live stream up. It's an hour 42. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys liked it, and we will chat later. Bye for now, guys. See ya.